Logan! It's me! Wait!
Logan, you came back. I've seen things from before.
Humans and mutants can't survive together.
I've tried to keep them safe for so long.
Fucking stressed.
Inside! Now!
I thought you were back. We were back. We're gonna build a future for mutants. That is why you belong here. Tear the beast. The hunt is ready.
Most people I see clearly. But you.
Just give in!
Remember who you are!
Just can't let a man rest in peace, can you?
Welcome, Marvel's Wolverine fans. We're excited to have you here. Please give a warm welcome to today's moderator, media personality, Naomi Kyle.
Hello, San Diego Comic-Con! Are you ready to talk Wolverine? I'm Naomi Kyle, and I'm so excited to be in this room here with you all for the most hotly anticipated game of 2026, Marvel's Wolverine. For the next 45 minutes, you're going to hear directly from the team at Insomniac Games, Marvel Games, and of course, the incredible talent that helped bring this story to life. We'll be talking about Logan's journey, the friends you'll get to meet along the way, and it wouldn't be San Diego Comic-Con without a few surprise reveals. So without further ado, please welcome to the stage our panelists. You guys can have a seat.
We love you, please.
Yeah, we love you guys. I have here with me creative director on Marvel's Wolverine, Marcus Smith.
Hi, everybody.
Narrative director, Walt Williams.
Hello. Great. The best.
Senior project director, Jess Reiner Reed.
Also the best.
Game director, Mike Daly.
Yeah!
Executive producer, Eric Monicelli. The actor of Logan, your Wolverine, Liam McIntyre.
Yeah, guys, you pumped?
And for the first time on this stage, playing Jean Grey, the one and only, Kritzia Bajos.
Yeah.
All right, I want to kick this off by talking, of course, about the trailer we just saw. I'm going to start with you, Mike. I want to know this Wolverine that we've known for decades. We've seen him in different iterations. We've seen him in animation, comics, movies, and of course, video games. But this is Insomniac's take on this character, this iconic character. When you look at that trailer, who is this Logan that we're seeing? Who is the Logan that you set out to create?
Who is this Logan?
Yeah.
Inside.
I can tell you. So we set out to create the ultimate Wolverine game, and that meant making sure we brought to life all the attributes that make this character so beloved. So our Wolverine, he's cynical, he's candid, he keeps people at a distance, not just because he knows he's dangerous, but also because he doesn't want to get hurt again. He's got a big heart, and that gets him into trouble.
And he smells.
So gameplay-wise, we prioritized claw combat because that was an essential part of the character to bring to life and to put into your hands. That meant leveraging his mutant healing factor, bringing forth his deep rage that bubbles up uncontrollably in combat, giving you enhanced senses so that you can track and scout enemies so that you can sense incoming danger, and feeling his incredibly heavy skeleton as you try and push forth with animalistic strength. We wanted to make sure that Logan's character and personality came through in every action the player could take. Another really important element is his lost memories. And so you'll be peeling back layers of his past, but it's not an origin story. It's an all-new adventure that takes you all over the globe and is set in Earth 1048, which is the same universe as the Marvel Spider-Man games.
Yeah. You guys heard of that?
So when we bring all these things together, the character, the location, the performances, the gameplay, it's all directed towards delivering a singular feeling to the player, which is, I feel like Wolverine.
Yeah. Exactly. Liam, you know, one thing that we love about Wolverine is that he's incredibly intimidating, but at the same time, he's got a surprisingly vulnerable side. What surprised you most? Aw, he's just Wolverine.
Stop it, you. Stop it. I'll pay you later.
That's a plant, right?
So my question to you is, what surprised you most about this version of Logan? And, you know, as someone who's worked extensively in film and television, what was different about finding the character in a performance-driven game like Marvel's Wolverine?
Great question. Just before I get into that, I wanted to just, in front of all these people, take a chance to actually say thank you to Insomniac for trusting me with the coolest thing in history.
Yeah.
You guys like Wolverine? Me too. That worked out great. Not just because this story is one of the most exciting stories of Wolverine I've ever read, but because I get things like this, like, I got my family here somewhere. Hi guys, wherever you are. I love you. And like, for example, my son, I picked him up from school, and people at the school were like, are you Wolverine? And I was like, why would you say that? Well, your son keeps saying, my dad's Wolverine. And I was like, that's pretty wild. You probably can't see this, but like, I got this from him.
They can see it. Aww.
And that's Wolverine with his famous catchphrase, "Ho, Bob." And that's Cyclops, boo. With his sound effect, zog, 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 zog. That's what this means to me.
That's accurate.
That's what this means to me. So thank you in front of everybody. Everybody that can't hear, Brian Horton, Weiser, and everybody. But it's because this story is so sick. Like, it's you, Walt, and the writing team, they've crafted a story that I first found Wolverine with the animated series, Cal Dodd, that legend, right? And I've loved it ever since, loved him ever since. And I've always wanted one story to be told that I don't feel like's ever been kind of investigated as enough. And you've told so much better of a story, Walt, than that. You and everybody. And there's so many twists and turns and stuff that like drops my jaw on the ground. You wait. There's a moment in this that I'm just, I can't wait for you to play it so bad. And look, in terms of like how it applies to like film and TV act, you're a famous TV star.
Oh, okay,
right?
that's a little much.
Like, how would... I feel like it's still the emotion, right? If it's on the page, it's on the stage, right?
Listen, acting is acting is acting. It's just a different medium for everything.
Well, that's the thing. It's like we did this for 4 or 5 years. You guys probably
Wow,
even longer. Some of you were gray, right? No, it's all good. I'm just it's a different thing. But like, it's a long form, like movies, you know, a couple of months, whatever it is. But
To me, it's like cinematic movies mixed with theater.
it's the best.
We've got this beautiful big stage, and we're able to play with the height of our imagination.
And the sexiest costume.
The sexiest costumes.
You guys seen
If
these
you had a
things? They are
burrito for breakfast,
skin
good luck.
tight.
The mocap costumes, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, they are like, I got one custom made, which is good, except if you eat like a pizza the day before, you're like, oh,
Oh.
well, I know about that. Thanks. Anyway.
love your laugh.
Sweet, I love it.
Eric, Marvel has, of course, been telling Wolverine stories for generations and has been working with Insomniac closely over many years.
Yep.
When Insomniac came to Marvel with their particular vision for this project, what felt authentic to the character and what excited you and what felt new about it?
Yeah, so when Insomniac first came to us and wanted to talk about the character, we really dug into everything. We had a lot of conversations around his relentlessness, his emotional complexity, how he's sort of this reluctant hero, and he has a code of honor. And he, doesn't act out in a rageful way unless it's intentional. He uses his rage in an intentional way. And so when that sort of happened, we had a lot of like, all right, what are your touch points? You talked about the animated series.
Yeah.
I'm sure all of us have watched it here. Everybody in the audience have watched the animated series, yeah? Yep, cool. So like everybody's got a different way to enter into Wolverine. It's a character that's over 50 years old, right?
How'd you get into it? How'd you get into it?
How'd I get into it? Well, I was at a drugstore, Phase Drugs, I don't think it exists anymore, in 1991, and I saw a comic cover, and it had this little hairy little ball of fur, Jim Lee drew. So that, the X-Men comic from 1991, and that was, yeah. All right, similar. All right.
Real fans.
Yeah, some real fans there. It's the old person here, and I got super excited about it. We talked about it more. Our whole team, everybody at Marvel Games, we have all these conversations about it. But we were like, all right, that's cool. That's the history. Those are all the touch points. What can we do for Earth 1048? How can we make this new? What will we get into? So, we explored interesting new ways. We had this sort of Trouble Black story. How did Logan become part of this new version of Team X? And then also these relationships that you hinted at that I'm also really excited to see, like how it works with, Jean Grey and other mutants.
Well, speaking of Jean Grey, Logan doesn't work in isolation, and whether he likes it or not, it looks like he's always being pulled towards connection, and one of those characters is, of course, Jean Grey. So I want to throw this question over to Walt. What role does Jean Grey or Jean play in Logan's journey at this point in the story?
Yeah, in a lot of ways, Jean is an unexpected ally that Logan never thought he would have. This is a Jean that we've never really seen before. She's been out on her own for, since almost the day that her powers activated, constantly on the move, discovering that there are other people in the world out there like her, people with powers, but not necessarily as fortunate because they can't pass as human. So she wants to give them what she didn't have. She wants to give them a home somewhere safe where they can just live their normal life. But there really is nowhere safe in the world for mutants at this point in time when someone like Bolivar Trask is out there. And that's how she crosses paths with this ruggedly handsome stranger over here who's willing to do just about anything. Yeah, I'm talking about you,
You're talking about
buddy.
Liam, or are you talking about Logan?
Oh, I'm talking about
They have a
Liam.
great animation team, I'll tell you that.
All of you, really. But that's where they cross paths, and she can't believe that this man, this stranger, is willing to do so much to protect the people she cares about. Whereas on his side, Logan has spent as long as he can remember fighting for mutants who either can't or won't fight for themselves, and suddenly he meets this woman who's willing to stand up and do just that, not because she thinks it's fun or thrilling like some of his coworkers might, but because she actually cares. And I think these two lost and broken souls, they kind of find hope in each other through this, and it gives a little bit of a spark. And they don't know if it's going to be romantic or platonic. We know, but they don't know yet. But they can tell that it's going to be transformative, and it sends them on this path that neither of them are really prepared to go on.
Yeah, and you talked about how Jean is kind of breaking down his defenses a little bit and breaking down his walls. So I want to throw this to Kritzia. We finally get to talk to you. What interested you most about her role in this story and, of course, her relationship with Logan?
Oh, there's so much that interests me about this. What everybody has said already, this is a very different story. It's beautifully nuanced. What I love is it's got an incredible human element. Yes, she's got her powers. She's had to be alone from an early age, but she can pass, and that can feel really lonely to be able to do that. And it might. Some people might view it as, well, at least you can pass, but then there's so much whirling inside. And she has the burden of caring a great deal. And she thinks she's alone in that too. And she feels very responsible for this newfound family, that she feels she's the only one who can really take care of them. Listen, I'm an eldest daughter, first generation immigrant, so like I know what that feels like to care a great deal and to feel like the whole family hinges on me.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I definitely feel this element. And then when she meets Logan, it's like, hold on a second. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys have felt that where you can lock eyes with someone and who knows where that relationship is going to take you, but there's something there, whether it's a cosmic connection, you've been there before, you're going to be somewhere in the future with that person, but they're like, there's somebody here that I need to know better. And what's great about Jean is, obviously, she's one of the most powerful people in the room. She could see through his walls, she could see through his scars, through his wounds. And what I love about her is she's got courage. She doesn't use that or weaponize that for him. She uses that and just holds it for him and be able to be in that space together and say, hey, there's something that we have, a core desire to protect the people that we really love. What are we going to do about that? I don't know, but we're figuring this out together.
Yeah, I think there's they both have a really, really unique strength, but it's very different from each other, and they're both missing something inside them. And when they see each other, I feel like they can help each, even if they don't know it, they kind of.
There's a soul connection.
Yeah, they help. Like, Jean sees one thing that she's like, I can be more of that, and Logan he's like, well, maybe I could be more of that, and it's disruptive.
It's disruptive, yes. But some of the best things in life are.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, I just want to say, like, the connection that you guys had, both at mocap, like on screen and off screen, you could tell immediately, and just the emotion you guys were able to bring to all of the scenes. These guys are both hilarious off screen, so on screen they're, serious, and Liam's growling quite a bit, but man, off stage they are constantly making jokes with
I
each
have
other.
a large collection of growls somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's you've got videos on set that you can never ever publish.
Maybe
Never,
when
ever.
all this comes out, we'll see how much permission I can.
Maybe if there's some
I'm not that
bloopers.
goofy, I swear.
Yeah.
We had fun though.
Yeah. Relationships seem to be a huge theme, obviously, in this story and this game. Eric, Marcus, let's talk about Team X. Who is on Team X? We'd love to know. And why is it so important to have them around Logan in this story?
Yeah, Eric.
Yeah. Oh, what? Okay.
We can start with Marcus.
Just to tee it up for Marcus here. So we made a deliberate choice in this game that the X-Men aren't part of this world. This is Earth 1048. It's a new foray into the world of mutants. And so we wanted to go with Team X. So Team X, some of us out here might know, canonically, have been in the comics since about the 1980s. They were a Spec Ops, Black Ops group that formed in the 60s. They've had a lot of mutants in there. And they've had Logan. They've had Sabretooth. And then for our game...
First of all, hi, Comic-Con. How are you? Yeah. We haven't met. We haven't met before. My name is
Marcus.
Marcus. Hi. Everybody. No, feel free, cameraman, to put it back on Liam. Fine. We're game developers.
That Space Cowboy shirt needs a moment.
He has so many shirts. I just want to let
so
you guys
good.
know, if you need a really good shirt idea, this is your man.
Marcus.
That's right. Okay, so as Eric said, X-Men don't exist in this universe. It means that mutants that are out there, that are under threat, they need heroes. Enter our Team X. Team X in our game was created by Nathaniel Essex, and it includes, well, it's not up there, but if there was a picture, it would include...
Hey, guys.
Victor Creed, a.k.a. Sabretooth.
These two.
Raven
two.
Darkholm,
Oh my
AKA.
God.
They are so good in this.
No, Raven, yes. And Wolverine. And it's important to have strong personalities that Logan can emotionally spar with, because otherwise he would be perfectly content sitting in his cabin in the woods, whittling away, not opening his mouth unless he's talking to nearby squirrels, just like Liam.
I love whittling. You know me.
And squirrels.
Method. I do love squirrels.
So our
Anyway,
Team
I won't get into
X was put together by Nathaniel Essex to fight the existential threat to mutants that is posed by billionaire industrialist Boulevard Trask.
Ooh, you suck.
Not the actor, just the.
No,
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 you're great,
no.
Marcus. No, I mean, don't worry about it.
Well, you were talking about how it's important to have them play off each other, right? And that relationships are a big part of what makes a good team. But it's also a lot to do with conflict, right? So, Jess, what kinds of tensions exist with Team X that make these dynamics really juicy, really interesting?
Yeah, Jess.
Yeah, Jess.
I love working with you guys. It's fantastic. Yeah, so in the footage you guys got to see, you actually got a lot of hints of what that tension is. So in the footage, Essex says, "Logan, you came back." And this is actually a huge moment because in our story, Logan left Team X 3 years ago in very abrupt circumstances, and now he's back, tensions are high. So someone like Sabretooth in Team X, he's just a mess of a wrecking ball. He felt really abandoned when Logan left. And now that Logan's back, he feels angry about it. So he was angry he got abandoned, now he's angry he's back. And then we have Mystique in Team X. I absolutely love Mystique. She's fantastic. She brings such a good attitude to our game. She just wants to get the job done. She's a mutant who isn't passing. She is able to be in Team X and use her powers to defend mutants. So she actually has fun in Team X. She's enjoying this. As I think Marcus mentioned, somebody mentioned that mutants in our game are actually living in the shadows. So Team X allows Mystique to just be herself. So the opening of our game is going to allow the player to start experiencing those first few moments of what's it like when Logan is rejoining Team X.
Okay. So then why would the disappearance of someone like Essex bring Logan back into the fight? I'm curious, Walt. What's the relationship there? Like, what's the drive for that?
Yeah, I mean, we all know that no one drags around baggage like Logan does, and he never really knows what's inside of it because his memories only go back so far. But the only person in his life who's ever really helped him carry that baggage is Nathaniel Essex. He found him in the woods, Wild and Feral took him in, helped him rediscover that man that was inside, and he gave him a place and a purpose as a member of Team X, which...
Just like my wife.
Yeah, just like your wife, yeah.
Just found me in the woods.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, and if you don't know who you are, and you don't even know if you can die, something like that, it's so valuable. And I think on the surface, that would be enough, but for Logan, I think he respects Essex more than anyone else in the world because Essex has never lied to him. He's never pretended to be a saint. He's never claimed that Team X wasn't a collection of criminals, outlaws, and killers. But just because survival has made them all have to be monsters at one point or another doesn't mean that they can't do something good, that they can't be the first, last, and only line of defense for mutants in the world.
Right. I want to move on to Bolivar Trask because we've been mentioning him, but we haven't really gone deep into their stuff. So Trask Industries, Bolivar Trask, will be playing a big role in this new game. They are some dangerous people, it looks like. So back to you, Marcus. Why is Trask such an important threat in this story? And how does his agenda impact, mutant kind more broadly?
Well, I know this is going to come as a shock, but billionaires can cause damage.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Where's
Crazy.
the world coming to?
It turns out that having unlimited resources and a strong opinion can lead to bad things. Bolivar Trask is a person who sees mutants as an existential threat to all of humankind, and he will not rest until he's used every ounce of his resources to eliminate every mutant from the planet. And that means he's using his Trask Guards, which are basically a personal army, but he's also hired the cybernetically enhanced mercenaries, the Reavers. And he will not be stopped, unless he can be stopped.
And that's where we come in.
That was a cliffhanger. That's high drama.
I have to say this pun, but that was Trask-tastic.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Damn.
Let's shift to another major force in the game, the powerful demon-worshipping ninja cult, I would call them, the Hand. Jess, tell us a little bit about their role in the game.
Yeah, thanks for giving me the question about the demon-worshipping ninja cult. I appreciate it. So we've been able to show the Hand a few times in gameplay and trailers, and it sounds like folks in the audience are familiar with the Hand. So in our game, Deathstrike, so glad we were finally be able to reveal her and see how awesome she looks. Deathstrike is the leader of the Hand, and she's a formidable foe against Logan. The Hand are an assassin group of warriors with a mysterious past, And I don't want to spoil anything, but they are going to be connected to Logan somehow. Logan is going to be fighting the hand throughout his journey in our game, and eventually it's going to lead him to Japan. In the trailer you guys got to see, there's a moment that I absolutely love where Logan is bursting through a window, there's hand all jumping on his back, there's a sword through his body, and I think we cut it off in the trailer, but in the actual game, he bursts through the window, rolls on the ground, sword through his body. He just gets up. Dude just gets up like nothing happened and shucks it back in a ninja and kills him.
We've had that like from the
We've
one
had
of the
this-
first things we've done, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. No,
like the
Leon's
coolest
right.
thing ever.
We've had this animation in the game for years because it is such an iconic Wolverine moment where he can take that kind of damage. He feels it, of course, but he just gets right back up and throws it back.
So
in
that
his hand.
shot, like coming out of the glass with the hand, like all,
Yes.
it's like I feel like that's
Iconic comic panel, like just amazing.
yeah.
So,
I'm glad we got that stuff in there.
yeah, I hope that answers people's questions about Deathstrike and the Ninja Death Cult.
Ninja Death Cult, that's right. I want to throw it back to Kritzia real quick because I actually skipped one of your questions and I think we need to hear more from you. So going back to Essex and Team X, when Jean enters the picture, how does that affect the dynamic of the team?
Oh my God, okay, you're giving a lot.
Sorry.
It affects it a lot.
Well, Jean is a catalyst at the end of the day. So, she sees this team that is like, okay, on the surface, wait, we're all here for the same thing. We're here to protect mutant kind. This is good, right? But, when you get into a new family and you get to see some of the dynamics that happen, the relationships that happen, you're like, there's something here that's not really vibing and gelling, and I don't know quite what to make of it just yet. So I think she likes, what's great about her is because she could see so deeply, she's someone who will state things how they are, and she's not afraid of saying it how it is. And so sometimes to the detriment of, some people's comfort zones, she will state things that are like, hey, that's not cool, man. Maybe we should take a closer look at that.
Yeah.
So yeah, she kind
unlike
of, she
Logan to be
ruffles
in the wrong
feathers. Yeah, he gets vulnerable.
Oh, sweet puppy dog Logan.
Aw.
And murderous rampage Logan. Hey, they're all in there. They're all in there.
It's a balance.
Another piece of the story that we haven't explored yet that I hear fans should be very excited about, I hear there's a prequel comic. Is that right, Walt?
That is correct.
Yes.
So here's the thing. When you boot up Marvel's Wolverine for the first time, you're going to meet a Logan who's been out of the game for, 3 years or so? And it's not because he was fired, although that guy down there would have given more than ample reason for that. And no, it's because he quit. He walked away without even saying a word, didn't even say goodbye. And you don't really do something like that unless you have a really good reason. So when Marvel reached out to us and said, we know y'all been working really hard on this, you're reaching the end, but do you have one more story in you? Is there something you would like to write as a prequel comic? We knew exactly what that story needed to be. It needed to be the story of why Logan left Team X. And I don't want to spoil anything because I just want to let y'all know that you can leave this panel right here. You can head out to our booth and you can get your copy immediately after.
Has
this.
anyone got one?
Anybody ready yet?
Anyone have one yet?
Who's
You already
ready?
read it?
Did anyone been to the booth yet?
Take a photo.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is. I see it.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
can't
Yes.
see it.
Don't ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah.
So Eric, at that point, what made this story compelling and wanting to put it in comic form?
Before I dive into that, I think there's a little baggage we need to unpack here. And, someone on this panel and I have known each other for about 20 years, and he used to talk to me all the time. We're really close friends. He's like, I want to write a Marvel comic. I want to work there. I want to work at Marvel. I want to write a comic. I was like, cool, that sounds great. Let's figure that out one day. And now, fast forward 20 years later, and he's written with his team and all the lovely people up here and everybody a beautiful game and a comic.
No,
So
what
we made it
he's
happen.
not saying, though, is that 20 years ago, I moved from next to a bayou in Louisiana all the way up to New York City with this dream, put on a full suit, printed out my resume, walked straight to the Marvel office door. Don't do that, by the way. And handed it to him and said, my name's Walt Williams. I'd love to work here. And it took him 20 years to call me back. But,
Well, 20,
Perseverance is key.
yeah, apparently it worked. 20 years later, we were in a position to make it happen, and it happened. And I think You've already read it, so you can tell everybody here about it. But I hope everybody picks it up. It really just sort of establishes this new lore we have for Team X. It helps readers understand how people and mutants are perceived in Earth 1048, and just really gets into this moment of extreme emotional trauma for Logan in his past, and it gives a good sense of everything. And I just couldn't be more proud of everybody up here, and especially Walt being able to write this. Walt. It's just really cool.
Yeah, definitely check out that comic, guys.
Cool.
Love you, bro.
Yes. And just don't worry, and the comic's not required reading, but it is really good, and it does add a lot. So if you can pick it up, it's worth it.
We also
it will be available on. It actually is part 1 online on Marvel Unlimited. So huge shout out to the Marvel publishing team for putting it up. So you can get it online as well.
Sick.
Nice. Going on to expanding story, and the important parts of stories are usually music, comics, all sorts of different iterations. So I want to talk about Marcus with you. We all know that music is a critical part of this story. Then I heard that we have an exciting update in regards to Marvel Wolverine's composer.
Yes, I'm happy to announce that our composer for Marvel's Wolverine is David Fleming, who is an Emmy Award winner. You may have heard his music as a co-composer on Last of Us HBO show. He won an Emmy for his work on Ron Howard's documentary Idea Man about Jim Henson, which is fantastic. And then my personal favorite is he just got nominated for an Emmy for his work on Widow's Bay.
Nice.
Yeah, we're super proud of this, and everybody being able to work with him. He's a brilliant composer. We also have a little treat for you. So tonight, the theme song from the game, which is called Logan, good name, will be released, but we're going to have a little snippet here. The Disney Music Group did an amazing job sort of getting it out there, so you can hear it fully tonight. But right now, here's a little preview. That's just a little taste. As you notice, too, the soundtrack is going to be coming out August 28th. So there's so much, right?
Yeah,
there's
so much. Also, special shout out to the Disney Music Group for assembling it all.
Woo, woo. Hell yeah. Round of applause for that.
Would anyone want me to throw them out there or something? I don't know.
Yes, Liam.
Is that something people want?
Do it.
We'll do that.
You're going to throw claws into the audience?
I'll just throw. They're not as
they're
sharp
foam.
as you think.
They're foam.
Make believe. Carry on.
Oh, man. Well, I will say what's fascinating at this part of, every part of this game, it just seems to explore a different side of Logan, as we've talked about. We've talked about the warrior. We've talked about the survivor. And the enemies standing in his way, right? But great characters have a way of reaching beyond a single story that led to some really exciting collaborations that expand how fans get to engage with this character. In fact, I hear that there's something in the works with Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Is that right, Eric?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm turning my chair, Mike. I'm going to listen.
Mike, tell us what's going on with that.
So I want to set the table a little bit. I wonder if anybody in the audience has played Marvel Spider-Man or Miles Morales or Spider-Man 2?
Pick me.
So those few lucky people know that unlocking and crafting iconic suits from the long and storied history of these characters is really fun, and it is great to pick sort of your favorite look. In Marvel's Wolverine, we continue that tradition because Wolverine has taken on so many awesome costumes over the years. When we saw Marvel Tokon and the Wolverine in that game, we were like, holy cow, that is a look. I want that in our game. Which is, of course, tricky because these games are developed at the same time. It's not looking back in history. But today I'm super proud to announce that we made it happen. We took a suit inspired by Marvel Tokon and crafted one in our game that brings that spirit and that appearance to life.
Yeah.
And there it is.
It's awesome.
Let's go.
Looks awesome. Oh my gosh. And that's what I love about Comic-Con, is seeing creative worlds collide and come together. And I heard that there's more to this collab. So how did this collab come to life, and what more can you share?
Sure. So at the heart of it, Marvel Games and SIE connected us together. When we saw what Arc System Works was cooking, it's clear that this was a perfect fit for a crossover. So in addition to us taking inspiration from their suit, we're also super excited to announce that Insomniac's original suit design, the Battle Reborn suit, has been brought to life in Marvel Tokon as well.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
Here it is.
So what that collaboration looked like was, once we sort of shook hands on it, we traded concept art, 3D models, renders. We sort of changed the characters' proportion to fit each other's game so that they fit in style. And then we worked carefully to get that sort of skin shader look to authentically represent each other's games. There was a lot of back and forth. And one of the details about this collaboration that I love is in Marvel's Wolverine, you unlock the Marvel Tokon suit for crafting by entering a Japanese arcade.
Amazing.
So,
But don't tell the rest of the world that. Let's just keep that
yes.
here.
That was a spoiler, so yeah. We'll
Friendly.
wraps.
Just between us.
Just between us, that's
Don't
right.
tell anybody that.
So players of Marvel Tokon will be able to don Wolverine's Battle Reborn suit on September 1st, and Marvel's Wolverine will have the Marvel Tokon suit on day 1, September 15th.
Well, we are wrapping up our panel here, but I want to touch on the topics that we've seemed to come across a lot here, which is a man searching for answers, a past he can't escape, and the people that have impacted him on his journey. So I'd love to do a quick lightning round with all of you. In one sentence, what is the thing that you're most excited for players to experience that may surprise fans when they finally step into Logan's boots? And let's go down the line. Let's start with you, Marcus.
Okay, well, I think in a world where a lot of us feel powerless, I want you to feel powerful when you're driving Wolverine.
I love that.
There's a fireside chat in a cabin in the woods on a dark and snowy night, and you're going to know it when you see it.
I love that, Walt.
That was great.
Mine's all the Wolverine suits. Insomniac Games, Marvel Games obviously have massive Wolverine fans. We had more suit ideas than we knew what to do with, so they look amazing. Mike, before you jump in, since I have a mic and an audience, I also just want to say thank you, Comic-Con. We're a group of game developers. I'm usually sitting in front of my computer. This is very different and very weird. We have been working on this game for years, and to have a creative endeavor like this finally almost out in the world in less than 2 months, it is a unmistakable feeling. So I just want to say thank you, gamer to gamer, Wolverine fan to Wolverine fan. Thank you so much for joining, being here. Yeah. This is an absolute dream come true from a little video game kid from the 80s, so thank you.
Well said.
I just want to say Jess's video game developer disclaimer also applies to me. But no, I mean, the thing that I can't wait for people to experience with this game, it's so different having the controller in your hands than watching a video, is Berserker Rage. We really brought it to life and make you feel the frenzy.
Love that.
Yeah, for me, it's, sorry for the interruption there.
You're so
Thank
polite,
you all.
Eric.
I try. Thank you all for coming here. First off, like Jess said, this is a dream come true for all of us, so appreciate all the love. For me, I just love the emotional depth and complexity of like Logan, Jean, all the cast of characters. Everybody here, everybody working on the game, all the Marvel Games people, all the Insomnia Games people, all the SIE people, we put so much heart and soul into this thing, and we put a beloved fresh spins where these became my favorite versions of these characters. And I hope they do for you too.
I'm just excited that you'll finally get to see what an Australian's impression of this character is. No, it's this is like the biggest honor of my life. I hope you guys can trust me with this character that I know you all love. For me, the most important thing is that what does it mean? Like when you put the controller down, does it mean something? Is it, the fighting's going to be dope, but does it mean something? And I think we've created a really special story, and that's exciting to me.
Yeah, for me, there's a lot of emotions coming. I've never done anything like this. This is so beautiful, and you guys are so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We've worked so hard, and I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude right now. And the trust that we built and the magic that we built together over this time. Sorry, I didn't expect.
We love you, Kretsia.
I can't wait for you guys to feel this. I can't wait for you guys to experience this, the magic and what we felt doing that in our little bubble for 4 years. For you all to get to experience that, it means the world. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Hey. If you guys are down, I know we got to finish, but like, can I get like a let's go bub from everyone if I film it? Because I don't know how many whole H's I'm ever going to get to do in my life. Is that the thing I get to do? You guys mind?
Good.
On 3?
Do it.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Guys, you didn't turn the camera thing.
Oh, there's so many of you.
1, 2, 1.
Let's go, Bob!
Thank you, whole H. That's awesome.
Guys, that's our panel for today. Thank you so much for coming. Marvel Games, Insomniac Games, and of course, Hall H, thank you so much. Shout out to our incredible panelists. One more round of applause. And we leave you now with one last look at Marvel's Wolverine. Enjoy.
Thank you.
You came back. Humans and mutants can't survive together.
I've tried to keep them safe for so long.
We're gonna build a future for mutants. That is why you belong here. Just give in!
Remember who you are.
PlayStation